Everything's finally green again. Swiss chard is growing a lot better. There's a bunch of gold beets in here. English peas. This is amaranth. Radishes. It's going to be cosmic carrots. Those take 75 days, so that might be a while. Here's my onion bed. These are leeks. Got a couple of rows of them. Here in the middle are Amposta and Stuttgart. And then all these I planted from sets. They're a jumbo sweet onion. As you can see, they're growing quite nicely. Took forever to plant that bed. So there's probably over 100 onions in there. It's my broccoli. These larger ones are the original ones that I had in here, the 9. A couple of them had died off. As you can see, this one's a lot smaller. I had to transplant this one. Some of these are pretty decent size, especially this guy. I think that was the dancing broccoli, actually. All these rows right here were ones that I transplanted probably a week ago. Finally finished cultivating this side. Right here is a bunch of red garlics I just planted today. Not quite sure what I want to plant here just yet. Maybe more broccoli. Spinach. Beets. And these things are really cool. There's that row of emperor mustard that I had planted. Some of these are getting fairly big. This is wonderberries. I had them in a cup for so long that they started to produce the berry, thinking that they're pretty old. Ozuna, curly kale, the green lettuce, red Russian. regular garlic. Here's the DiMaggio onions. They're a short little squatty onion. I have to make a correction. This thing, which I kept calling mache, is actually arugula. Those right there are elephant garlic. I'm doing a lot of grazing on this bed. Looking through a bunch of the old videos I have, looks like a number of my garlic tops had ended up dying back. It may actually start coming back out though. This is potatoes. How to do something with all the potatoes I had left that I didn't plant in the bag. Still cold in Michigan, but all these guys are struggling with it. These are eggplant, ground cherry, a couple tomatoes that have survived. These are okra that are holding in there, various hot peppers. I'm gonna have to put cloches back on there this evening. It's supposed to drop below freezing. All these are cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and more cabbage. There's our English garden. More lettuce, 15 broccoli, dinosaur kale, spinach, lettuce, onions, radishes, Brussels sprouts. Here you can see one of my peppers. As you can tell, it's not incredibly happy with the cold weather, but it surprisingly in Michigan, where it's still super cold, he's doing just enough to survive. But when I put this cloche on it, it saves it just enough during winter to survive. Here's another one. This is a Polish linguista tomato. Looking pretty beat up, but surprising enough to see it living here in winter for all intents and purposes. This one, I believe, was about 1.5 feet that I buried deep. These ones didn't fare so well. That one's holding on. That one, actually, even though it's a stem, you can see it wants to live. I think that's a brandy one. And the poor okra is not enjoying this 40, 30 degree weather. There's a more eggplant. They're a bit yellow. I think it's because the nitrogen is locked up at those cold temperatures. I just noticed something about my pepper and tomato bed. There's dog tracks going through it. Grr. I think these onions might be about to produce a scape. One right here, and one right there. The wheat's finally come up. It's about 3 or 4 inches tall. The difference with the potatoes from my video 2 weeks ago is amazing. The entire bed is actually sprouted. And here in the middle where they sprouted first, you can see where they're about a foot tall. This is corn and beans. Over there is another wheat bed.